Čau, já jsem Venom, vítám vás u Dishonored 2. Můj, řekněme, Nemesis, který jsem prostě nikdy nedohrál a ani nevím z jakého důvodu vlastně. Takže pojďme se na to podívat. Tak, přemažem. Jinak hraju na Videa nastavení, budeme to namediumovat, se nikdy nezdržujem a tutoriál nebudem, protože jsme hráli jedničku, kterou teoreticky můžu natočit taky. Takže let's go.
Why do we celebrate the anniversary of an assassination? 15 years ago, in the middle of a plague that nearly destroyed DUNWALL, a paid killer assaulted the palace where I was born and stabbed my mother in the heart. In the aftermath, the men who sent the assassin tried to use me as a pawn in a game of power. They would have succeeded, but my father, Corvo Attano, hunted them down and cut their conspiracy to pieces. All these years later, am I the ruler my mother wanted me to be? Now, we face a new crisis. A monster the papers are calling the Crown Killer has been picking off my enemies and dressing it up like my father and I are responsible. I don't know whether to get on a ship and sail to the opposite side of the world, or to have everyone around me executed.
Watch your step, Majesty.
I'm not looking forward to all the ceremony today.
Your signet ring. There, you're ready.
Thank you, Alexei. Open the doors.
All hail Her Imperial Majesty, Emily Caldwin.
Loyal subjects, we're going through a difficult time, but today we honor my mother, the late Jessamine Caldwin. May her memory survive through the ages.
Emily.
You look tired, Father.
Every year, I think the anniversary of Jessamine's death will be easier, but it never is.
I wish Mother was still the Empress. I don't think I'm very good at this.
You're still learning. Don't worry about the rabble-rousers, and we'll catch the Crown Killer, eventually.
People are saying it's you. That these assassinations are a misguided effort to protect me.
No, someone's trying to make us look guilty by targeting your enemies.
I wish I could just run away from all this.
Sometimes you do. You think I don't know about your nights out on the rooftops? Courage. The ceremony will be over soon.
Royal Protector and Father. I should have passed a law against that combination of titles years ago.
Your Majesty, before we begin the day's observances, we have an unexpected visitor, the Duke of Serkonos.
Oh,
Ramsay says the Duke is bringing special gifts.
That's intriguing.
His Grace Luca Abel, Duke of Serkonos!
Mechanical soldiers? Amazing.
What is this, Ramsay? I didn't authorize those things.
Your Imperial Majesty and Royal Protector Corvo Attano, a native of our homeland. Serkonos offers condolences on this sorrowful day, and gifts to remind you of our nation, the rising star on the southern horizon.
We thank you, Your Grace.
Save your thanks. For now, I give you the greatest gift of all, family. I present the lost sister of Jessamine Caldwin, your rightful Empress, Delilah Caldwin.
Impossible.
My mother had a sister?
My dearest niece, hello.
It's not true.
My father was Emperor Yuhorn Jacob Caldwin, and Jessamine was my younger sister. At the time of her death, I wasn't ready to make myself known to you, and I was forced to leave Dunwall. But now I'm home.
If you really are my mother's sister, you're welcome to stay as long as you like.
Little sparrow, blackened by bad memories, I'm here to relieve you of your crown. My father's promise, whispered in secret so many years ago, is now fulfilled.
Watch your tongue. Emily Caldwin is the daughter of Empress Jessamine Caldwin.
Royal Protector. How naive to think you could get away with these murders. Living in my palace has protected you, but that's over. Hear me, all of you. Your rightful Empress has returned.
All hail the Empress Delilah, first of her name. Arrest Emily Caldwin and her father for the Crown Killer murder.
What?
Sword can't still my heart.
Holy moly, here we go. Takže za korva jsme hráli v prvním díle, kdy to byl prostě masterpiece. Tečka. Poněvadž jsme za ním hráli v prvním díle, tak o něm měl prakticky všechno a teď jsme viděli, že mu vysílá nějakou tu energii, takže teoreticky nemá sílu. Takže řekněme, že v tom on možná asi tam bude mít nějaká vrácenou v pozdějších dobách, ale my si zahrajeme za Emily Caldwin, která je tady prostě nová. První díl byla maličká, tady už je dospělá a očividně se umí rvát, takže jdeme za Emily Caldwinovou.
Cast you in cold marble. No! Sweet girl, over time you will come to love me. Perhaps someday you'll see me as the mother you lost. But until then, you'll be kept out of trouble.
I'll lock Lady Emily in her chambers, and I'll bring her to Cauldron Prison until her trial. My father lost it all when I was a boy, so now I wear this uniform, and I send 20-year-olds out to patrol the rose gardens instead of drinking with the men from the shooting club.
Captain Ramsey, I heard shouting. Lady Emily, what happened?
That'll be all, Captain Mayhew.
No!
So that's the Royal Protector's fancy weapon. What kind of sword folds in half? There's a legend in the Tower Guard about the Empress's last resort, a safe room inside your chambers holding enough gold to buy a good-sized island. They say that this ring is one of the only 2 keys to exist.
What happened? Alexei. The throne room. Father.
Whoa.
Nothing I can do alone. I need to get out of here.
Jistě, že?
Should I just spin it and pick a place to hide for a while? I need time to think.
Jistě, že? Času máme určitě dost. Takže, co pak to tady máme? Pro někoho, kdo si to chce přečíst, pravděpodobně jste tu hru už viděli. Není to novinka, že? Takže tady nic není, tady skočíme okno, to je, co si pamatuju. Něco jsem hrál samozřejmě, ani jsem to nedohrál. Už tady není ten meč, ani mrtvola, jo, oni otáli možná meč. Pohodička. Dobré. Tak jo, nemáme nic. Wow!
How many times have I looked at that skyline? It
Nádhera.
feels like everything just changed.
Aha. Počkej, co? Jo, jasný. Tak tudy asi ne. To zkusíme druhým. Wow.
Delilah is some sort of witch. How is this possible?
Lady Emily, you're all right. I was... Where's the Royal Protector?
There's a coup underway. My father is... he's imprisoned, for lack of a better word.
You've got to get out of the tower. Through your safe room. There was a captain earlier today, down at the docks, looking for the Royal Protector. Find her. Get out of Dunwall.
Alexei, I'm sorry. Goodbye.
Pěkný, pěkný. Pojďme se podívat. Tak, zabrali jsme nějaký klíč. Takže předpokládám, že jsme se mohli už dostat sem.
I need my signet
Jo,
ring.
jasný. Klíč nám stačit nebude. Aha. A ten je... OK. Jo, já budu muset dolů. Jasně, že... Skákat nebudem. Tady byl tapek. Takže uvidíme. Kde pak seš ty? Obnivále. Vůbec se nekoukej, já se to jenom napapám. Tak, jablíčka, to je zdravý tohleto, když je na to ovoce. Zdárek. Co mají zlep? Tak. Cítni? Tak.
Traitors.
Jistě, že jsou to zrádci všichni. Další ovoce. To se jedině hodí. Já moc nechci. Byli bych slyšet.
Throne room blocked off. We should have the time we need. Just stay here and stall anyone who comes by. I'll be back when I've searched the royal chambers, assuming I don't accidentally lock myself in this damn safe room.
We'll cover for you if anyone from the Duke's party returns. This is exciting. Everything's changing.
Yes, the natural order is reasserting itself. The Ramseys once hosted the King and Queen of Morley. Did you know that? I spent my childhood playing with the Buntings and the Boyles, cream of society.
And very soon you'll be back at the top, Captain.
To se ještě uvidí, jestli bude žít do zítřka vůbec.
Ramsay's family fell from the aristocracy, and apparently the man holds a grudge. How it's my fault, that's beyond me. But one way or another,
Nice.
Ramsay is too dangerous to be left in play.
Something feels wrong.
Hey, what happened here?
Goodbye, you entitled bastard.
Počkej, co?
This won't leave my hand again.
Dobře. To ani nevím, že to je takováhle animačka speciální. No. Permetrol, pohoda. Tak předpokládám, že už budu, když mám prstínek svůj, tak můžeme asi do té safe roomy. Kdybychom teoreticky měli dostat...
Anton Sokolov made this lock.
Jistě, Sokolov. Nevím si našim.
I spent so many nights in here after the rat plague.
Myslím si, že asi
This could be handy.
Jo, přesně tak. První
I
zbraně.
have a feeling I'll need these.
Ten design je úplně... Oh. Co to sakra? Co to je? Ok, je tady ještě něco? Asi ne.
The reserves won't help against Delilah, even if I had a way to carry it all out of here.
Dobré. Tady. Jak se to schovává? Jo, odřívka. Tady se to chce přečíst. Wayman. Zahodíme. Pěkný. Tak jo, tak pokračujeme. Asi. Žádlo. To je nenechám schnít, ne, přece. A jo, jdeme do Dunwallských ulic. Tak, loading celkem rychlej.
Until I understand this, I have to go into hiding. I should make my way to the docks.
Jistě, že až to pochopím. Jo. Tak. Můžu jít bez skrývání po ulici, že? To asi ne.
I've got to get out of Dunwall.
Tak.
What do I have to do to help my father?
No, tak
What
to
do I
nevím.
have to become?
To opravdu nevím. Emily. Jmenuje se Emily, už jsem doslova zapomněl, jak se jmenuje. Pičo, jste vůbec se vším. Naštěstí jsem super power.
Traitorous dog.
Hajzle. Chleba tady máš. Hajzle. Se ani nepodělíš, ty vole. Příšerný tohle. Dobré. Tak, kde pak to jsme?
The city is crawling with the Duke's men. I need to find a ship.
Ship? Okay.
Ramsey's dead. Corporal Moore checked the royal quarters, and Emily Coldwin has apparently fled the scene. We've got to find her. That's it. You've got your order.
Stay ready.
Spread out and find the fugitive. We're in this with the Duke of Serkino, sink or swim. There's no way to turn back now.
Wow, ten mrtvol, ty vole.
Like a stocking without a leg, that's what. Nothing. Worse than nothing.
To je nějaký žádný.
Hello?
Pohoda. Necháš je najíst, prosím tě? To je hrozný s nima.
The former Empress, Emily Coldwin, has been accused of high crimes against the state. Anyone caught harboring her is equally guilty of treason.
Wow, to je upečený. Já se nejsem úplně jistý, co tady dělali, ale dobré. Aha, tak to tady asi úplně nenajdu. Asi ne. Nebo jo? Ne. Takže jdeme dál. Nikdo tady není. Já se vůbec nevšímám. No nevzdychej. Dáš si prdel? Dobré, zatím to vychází. To je sapory, co jsem to neposral. Tohle jsme.
Attention Dunwall citizens.
Attention Dunwall citizens. As of today, Delilah Caldwin is our new empress. All hail Delilah. first of her name.
Further, the former Empress, Emily Caldwin, is now wanted for treason. Any of you found harboring Emily Caldwin will be fined and arrested.
People of Dunwall, stay in your homes. You're advised to stay indoors during this time of unrest.
Stupid. I know all my letters, and then some. Huh?
Já tady nejsem. Tady vlastně nikdo není. To se ti jenom zdálo. Jo, žádný pohyb tady nebyl. To prdele. To má být dráček, ta zbraň.
That silver pipe he was smoking the other night, it made him tremendously more attractive.
Jojky. Ahoj.
The impertinence! No one says no to me. Not if they expect to be paid, that's for certain.
Ty svinko. Vypadneš. Tak kam jdeš?
Some kind of trouble in this part of town? Honestly, why can't they keep all that riffraff in a separate place?
To nikdo nevšimne, když jo, tak to nevadí, tady je dost mrtvol.
Road is blocked by order of the city watch.
I've got to get away.
Yeah.
I should talk to the captain of that ship.
Not my concern, citizen. I'd advise you to return to your home.
If I can't get through, that's it for my shop. The entire month will be ruined.
Trust me, you don't want to be out on the streets right now. Move along, huh?
Co se ti zdálo? Hop.
Huh? What was sounded like on here? Broken glass.
Where are you hiding?
Úplný idioti. OK, selek. To odletěla ruka? Tak daleko? To si děláš prdel. To není tady ruce. Tak, to si vememe. Děkuji. Ano. Já tě slyšel. To nebylo hezký zařvání. Nice. Tyjo, to je pěkný plong, tyjo. Takový mít doma. Ty kráso. Jo. Oh. Nejdřív tě. Tak nazdar. No, asi jste poznali, že to úplně nebudu hrát na dobrý konec. Nebo na dobrý.
I'm not in the mood. Show yourself.
Ty vole! Dobrý. Tyjo, ten kombat je tady tak luxusní. Musíme natočit jedničku.
What was it?
Captain Ramsey's been so industrious, but I need a ship.
Aha. Ručička, nazdar. Hop. Dobrý. Tak, očividně, doufám, že jsem to nebudu škardnokrát, ale nebudu to hrát na dobrý konec, nebo jakoby dobrý konec ano, měl jsem i v jedničce dobrý konec, i když jsem nebyl. Nebo měl jsem to tak vyvážený asi. Protože jsem měl dobrý konec a i na konci zachránil, takže... Uvidíme, co nám tady vyleze, no. Hop. Dobré. Uvidíme, co nám vyleze na konci. Běhu. Hop.
So, lady, you want to hear what I've got to say. I guarantee it. Lady Emily, You won't get far with that face, stamped on half the coins in the city.
There's a coup underway, and I'm being blamed for the Crown Killer murders. I don't care what my face looks like.
My name's Megan Foster. I work with an old ally of yours, Anton Sokolov. We learned something scary down in the south, and I came to warn you.
I know, Anton, but Corvo's gone. The Duke of Serkonos is here with a woman named Delilah. They massacred everyone in the throne room. Then she did something I can't explain. There was nothing to do but run.
Sometimes that's all you can do. This is my ship, the Dreadful Whale. We can head out as soon as you're ready.
I need to get to Karnaca where the Crown Killer murders started. Delilah must have been down there for a while, and I've got to figure out what's going on.
You're Corvo's daughter. I'll give you that. Should we go?
No jistě, já jsem ready.
I'm ready.
Dobré. Merciful, didn't kill anyone. Stealth lethal jsem byl. Ty brďo. Ještě trošku víc stealth a bylo by to krásný střed. Tak. Nice. A jsme na lodi, která nás bude provázet celou vlastně hru, myslím. Nebo minimálně na tu první třetinu, co jsem hrál.
Am I still aboard Megan's ship? Feels odd.
Oh. Tak, jsme na lodi. Paní Foster. Oh
What is this place? Where am I?
Tady to moc dobře známe, teda aspoň Corvo. Ale tam je nějaký. Dobré.
I can feel something moving closer. Watching.
Ciao.
Empress Emily Caldwin. I'm a friend of your father's from the bad old days. I never expected us to meet. I watched your mother die at the hands of schemers who wanted your little empire. Then you were rescued by a killer in a strange mask. I thought that was the end of the excitement. But Delilah and the Duke are flies in the ointment, aren't they? How many of your own subjects are you ready to slaughter? And what are you willing to become?
Oh.
15 years ago, I asked Corvo that last question. This is the moment that changed him. Now it's your turn, Emily.
No power mod. Ty píčo, tak to asi.
Burns
Accept.
from the inside. I feel like I'm standing at the edge of something.
Nice.
All the stories, they're true.
Tohle je hodně
Incredible.
cool, jak ona má ty chapadla. To je... Ten trailer byl maximál úplně, jako ten byl úplně bláznovský, když
This
byl
is how I'm
trailer.
going to save my father and reclaim the throne.
Když vyšel ten trailer poprvé, já jsem z toho byl úplně ujetej, protože tam jak se plížila skrz tu... Chudák. Ale umělecký dílo asi předpokládám. Tak jak se tam plížila skrz tu škvíru nějakou. Ty pičo, jsem říkal let's go. Nevím, jestli to tady je.
Corvo mentioned being here once.
Takovej power.
Know you. Do you remember? It's been so long, and you've been through so much. Even as an echo of myself, it's good to know you're there.
Mother? You're here, but you're not here. In my hand, but somewhere else.
Only the last of my essence, with you for a while.
If only I could reach across this great expanse and take you into my arms. But I have this to offer. My gift and my curse. Summon me to your hand, and I will guide you when I can.
Okay. Jo, já se omlouvám, že takhle vyrušuju, ale sprint moc si dáme ještě na hold. Myslím si, že mi to bude příjemnější. Jasně. Oh, dobrý den. Smrt.
Who is Delilah really?
No, asi to
How
budou
could
všichni
she? I don't understand.
Kdo to je? OK. Runa. To je první runa. 2 runy.
Delilah slit a man's throat for a pair of shoes and painted some of the most brilliant portraits of the age, all in the same year. Survival and ambition, art and magic, with a cunning that makes sycophants of those around her. All of it leading to what you saw at DUNWALL Tower. Delilah's playing the long game, and now she's an empress. But I'll let you in on a secret. She's got her eyes set on a much greater prize.
Okay.
When I was 10 years old, bored with my lessons, I dreamed about sword fighting and sailing the ocean. Now I'm realizing that the world is more off-kilter than I imagined. Everything has been turned inside out, but I'm not gonna stop fighting until it makes sense again. Karnaka's the southernmost port in the Empire, once proud but fallen into disarray. Under the new Duke, the Grand Serkonan Guard has gotten increasingly oppressive. Beatings and firing squads. The bloodflies are said to be worse than ever. This is the birthplace of my father. Megan Foster keeps to herself, like she's hiding something. But she helped me escape DUNWALL, and for now, I need a place to stay out of sight. Delilah and the Duke made me look like a murderer, using the Crown Killer to butcher my political adversaries. They took what was mine, and I'm gonna get it back, even if I have to burn this city to the ground.
Okay, vypalit město. Let's go! Dobré, dobré. Co teď ještě udá do pravého ucha? Oh. Ono šarm. Dobře. Boom. Tak, sometimes supernatural powers consume no mana. Máme oboje, jo, tak... Tady můžu craftit, jo, wow. OK, tady máme, jo, máme 2 ty. A tak můžeme asi rovnou vylepšit tohle. If you're falling, time is briefly slow. Tohle se mi líbí. Takže se dáme, vylepšíme si rovnou tohle. Dobré. Trilogii. Zase dost to chce přečíst. Tak. Zajdem za paní Foster. Mám gitárku. Jo, takhle, ty to máš i jako podobě knihy, okay. Pěkná kytara, tyjo. chtěl doma, tyjo. To bylo bude boží, tyjo. Tak. Oh. Ty brďo, ten design. Dobře, dostali jsme... To tady textu jak na sránu. Se schválně kouknu do příštího dílu.
Daft old man, this is some shit. Back to that city. What would we have done in the old days? All sharp metal and shadows, we'd say.
Do příštího dílu bych zkusil se na češtinu.
All right, you've explained part of it. But what were you and Sokolov doing here?
The old man loved Karnaka, but he'd caught wind of a conspiracy tied to the Crown Killer. He wanted to warn Corvo.
There were reports about tensions rising, corruption, street violence. I didn't give it much mind. Usually the local authorities resolve that sort of thing.
The new Duke has let things slide. But Sokolov concluded he might be the head of the conspiracy. He came in looking shocked, and if you've heard his after-dinner stories, you know that's unusual. We were going to set out for DUNWALL, but something happened.
The Crown Killer.
Yes, the hatch ripped open and Sokolov screamed. All I caught was a glimpse of someone carrying him across the deck. I followed as long as I could, toward Addermeyer Institute. It's run by the alchemist Hypatia. Maybe the Duke is using a patient of hers, the Crown Killer.
Addermeyer. All right. I'll get inside. The Crown Killer has to be eliminated, and if the alchemist will cooperate, maybe I can learn something about what happened to Sokolov. Wish me luck.
If you need my luck, Sokolov's as good as dead. When you get done at the Institute, disable the watchtower. Once it's down, I'll bring the boat around. We'll take the skiff to the shore when you're ready.
Okay. Storage room. Už to krásné. Skiff. Jdeme za skiffem. Teda to asi nebude člověk, viď. OK. A to je, předpokládám, asi...
Ready for me to drop you at the docks?
Yes, to je další mise.
Not
Dáme
yet.
jenom chat.
Alright, it's your show.
Tak, já bych to pro tento díl bych to ukončil. Wow. Ne, jestli to je bůh, nebo jestli to tak je. Ale vypadá to hustě. To vypadá jak zajenklaj pomalu. Dnes to ještě není. To se veme.
The jewel of the South. My father's birthplace.
Ty vole. Zmrdi! Tak jo. Pro tenhle díl bych to ukončil. Kdo se na to koukal, děkuji za shlédnutí. A doufám, že se líbilo. Doufám, že se vám bude líbit i pokračování. Případně, pokud se vám to líbilo více, budu rád za odběr, like, komentář, cokoliv. Mrknu na to, zodpovím. Jo. Tak jo, utekli jsme tady z Dunwallu a teď pojedeme do Addermeyeru. Jo, pojedeme tamhle, že jo, myslím. Teďka. Tak jo, mějte se a čus.